Live! We haven't been on here in so long, right? Oh my goodness.
I hear it.
AirPods, keep talking, keep talking.
Okay. Hey. Haven't been on. Oh my goodness, it was distracting me. Okay, thank you. We haven't been on here in a minute, Tina and I. Okay, so first of all, hello. I'm Carmel. I'm one person out of the two people that make up Fitness on Fire. And the other person is Stars Tina. She makes up Fitness on Fire as well. We've been busy, folks. We've been busy putting together a women's empowerment event called Ignite the Fire Within. And it was this past weekend. It was on Saturday. We pretty much made a whole weekend out of it. It was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it was fantastic. It was phenomenal. So Friday we set the place up. We met with a lot of the speakers. We had a fireside chat, which was phenomenal. Then Saturday was the actual event. Saturday night was another fireside chat with all the speakers. And then Sunday was brunch. We couldn't get enough of each other. We couldn't get enough of speaking about our future possibilities, empowering each other. It was a whole weekend event. Right, Tina? It was amazing.
Yes. It was absolutely amazing and wonderful. And I don't know why I don't see your Facebook on here. Let me make sure I add it back in now. What is it saying to me? So, guys, what are we talking about? You're probably saying. We are talking about our women's empowerment event that we had been talking about every single day, every single night. And it was last week, and it was phenomenal. And right now, we're just recapping what happened. Like, what was the favorite takeaway? And my takeaway moment was, girl, we are amazing. We are so strong. What am I doing? You're wondering? It's not letting your Facebook page connect. I guess because we haven't been on here in so long, it's asking me for something. So we are on authenticate Facebook. Oh, okay. We're on here, girlfriend. We're just not on your Facebook, which is not
Right,
cool.
we're on yours and we're on Fitness on Fire
Yeah,
YouTube.
but it's because we haven't been on here in so long. But anyway, the one thing that I got from the event, if you guys didn't know, was it was our very first women's empowerment event, and it super empowered me, guys. I was the reason why I was at 30 seconds late, Carmel, is because I was watching YouTube videos, and it was one of Kobe Bryant, and he was talking about how he watched Michael Jordan, how he had watched Magic, and as I'm watching Kobe, I'm like, okay. We are going to be the Kobe Bryants of public speaking. We are going to be the Kobe Bryants of fitness, of health, of wellness, of nutrition, of mindset. So, girl, watch out.
Watch out. We are on fire. We still, I don't know about you. I think I could pretty much speak for you too, Tina. I'm still pumped up about last weekend. I can't believe we pulled it off. I can't believe we pulled it off, right? But it was just so amazing to see it come together. So we were going through the flow, trying to get everything done. And then at one point, you and I were in front of the camera, and I'm like, let's take a picture together for social media. And you looked at me and you're like, we did it. It was kind of like all of a sudden we just realized what
Yes.
was transpiring, what was going on.
And I don't know about you, but it was actually better than I had imagined. Like if we would have had 100 or 200 people, I don't think it would have been the same. It was
I agree.
nice and intimate and quaint. Like I said, we were able to talk to people one on one. We built amazing relationships, not only with the vendors, with the sponsors, with the speakers, but the people that were there. I believe every person that was there, we're going to see them at all of our events. We're going to be at their events because that's what this is about, guys. Empowering one another, lifting each other up. And like I said, for me, the biggest takeaway I got is that you can achieve anything. And I learned so much as well. Our speakers were just so super cool. It was fun. It was like a girls' party. What about you? What was your favorite takeaway?
My favorite takeaway was the intimacy of it all, Tina. We we really, I feel like we really bonded at some point. In bigger events, people sometimes slip out and things like that. There was no room for that, but it wasn't even necessary. I don't even think anybody wanted to slip out because of the way everything was kind of like progressing. Nobody wanted to leave and miss something. Even though we were recording it, nobody wanted to miss anything. Like being there live in
Yeah.
person, really feeling the energy from the speakers on the stages. And then not only that, we kept it entertaining, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
MC host. D was our MC, but every time you grabbed the mic, we didn't know what was going to come out of your mouth. You definitely a ball of energy, enthusiastic, and everybody really were at the edge of their seats listening to every word that was being shared on stage.
Yeah. I feel I should have watched it before we did this live.
To
And
refresh
this
your
is
memory.
why yes, because I was there, but I wasn't there, if that makes sense. Like I purposely would sit down and go like this with the speakers, but that lasted all of 30 seconds. And then my
Right.
mind was like, okay, this is next. What's next? Where's that? Where's this? So I really didn't get to tap into the speakers completely. Thank goodness it was recorded, you know. So if you go to our somewhere on here, we're going to get it on here, guys. Okay. We're going to add a link to a forward link so you can actually watch the event. And then another thing, like the vendors, I told you I wasn't able to tap into the vendors. So guys, we have another 2 huge surprises. I'll share the first one. You can share the second one. The first one I'm going to talk about is happening September 24th. So it was so amazing, guys. Everything was it was very organic. We just kind of went with the flow. And Carmel and I are not selfish at all. You know, it's all about giving and our speakers. And the time just really didn't go the way it was planned. So Carmel had been practicing for weeks, months, even years, because she wanted to speak on the stage, right? She wasn't able to speak. It was either her or the speakers. Same thing with me. I wasn't able to give my spiel that I had been like preparing for. And I said, you know what? It's not about me. All right. It's never about us. So I was like, Carmel, you know, we practice all these things. We got our stage. So let's do a virtual masterclass. That's how it started off. I'm going to do a masterclass of my speech. We'll put ours together. And then I was like, well, you know, what about the vendors? I didn't get to sell. So it was going to be a sip and shop. And then yesterday we did a live and we asked people, what did they want? And they said, money, 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 finances. Long story short, guys, we are putting together our very first event. Now we're having our first virtual summit. And guess what, guys? It's free. It's free, right?
Yes, it's
I
free.
think it's free. Yes, it's free. Oh my God, it's free. Now that I think about it, it's like, maybe we should charge $5 or something. No, I'm joking. It's going to be absolutely free. And you're probably saying, why are we doing this? Why? Because in life, you have to give in order to get. So it's going to be September 24th, and it's going to be a sip and shop afterwards. So all the wonderful vendors that we missed out on, that you missed out on, you get to be there, and you get to hear what I have to say, what Carmel has to say, and the speakers. That's the first thing that was birthed from this. And then the Sunday after, we had our brunch, and I'm going to turn it over to Carmel so she can share what was birthed the next day.
So the next day, we all meet at the Chart House in New Jersey for brunch, and it was beautiful. We were all dressed in white. We did some photo shoots. It was just beautiful. It was girly. It was fun. But as we sat down, Tina started with the first person on the right and said, "What is your biggest hairy, scary goal?" And we dived in, right? Tina dived in. Well, when do you want to get it complete by? What is it that you're gonna need to support you, etc. And we pretty much went through that with all the women at the table. And there were 9 of us. And so everybody got to say what their big, hairy, scary goal was. And we put a date to it. We put what the next action step was. And like I said, we were together Friday night, all day Saturday night, and now Sunday. And I couldn't get enough of it. Why? Because of these types of questions, of these types of conversations. So we had the money person sitting there pulling out her calculator and telling us that you are underestimating your worth based on what you just said. And she would do the calculations. And we had somebody else that said, hey, I can help with that because I know somebody who does something like that. And together we were all pretty much uplifting each other, giving each other ideas, encouraging each other, holding each other accountable, right? So what am I getting at? What I'm getting at is we said, we know that we need this, but there's not enough of it around. This accountability, this leadership forum that we were having, that was taking place before our very eyes. And Tina said, I want to do a leadership program. So we're calling it the Fitness on Fire Leadership Academy, where we get to mold young leaders, not necessarily, but we get
young in business. We can say that.
Business with their young ideas, right? Because ideas every day are being birthed, but they're not supported because some people think, oh yeah, I want to throw a women's empowerment event. How nice would that be? And then just as soon as that idea is birthed, it's dead, right? So now here we are. We want to say, well, what's your big and hairy and scary goal? What is it that you've birthed recently that you're thinking that you're not going to have any support to complete it? Well, join us, Fitness on Fire Leadership Academy, where we're going to be cultivating a community where we can all really pour into each other, hold each other accountable, and provide the support that we need in order to accomplish those big, hairy, scary goals. And we're not only just talking business, we're even talking about the fitness. We're talking about nutrition. We're talking
Even relationships.
even relationships. We need, and that's what the Empowerment Weekend was all about. And that's one thing we kept saying. It's not just about fitness and nutrition, because fitness and nutrition, it falls in every area and every aspect of our lives. It's about supporting us in every step of the way to make sure that if we are focusing on our business goals, we're not letting the fitness and nutrition go. It's not going off to the wayside. So it's really just bringing everything together. Everything that we wanted this weekend, we want to bring it basically on a daily basis to anybody who needs the support. And we all need the support. So we're definitely working on making it very attractive for people to say, hey, I know I can do what I need to do with the right community and the right amount of support. And that's what we're doing. And that's what we're bringing to you. What did I leave out, Tina?
The events, the first event we're doing, the Vision Board, October 2nd.
Mm-hmm. October 2nd. October 2nd, we are having a Vision Board event. Now, how's that going to work? You want to know? It's going to work in all the ways you're thinking, live in person and via Zoom. How are we doing that? Well, we have Tina's in North Carolina. I'm in New York City. We have one of our leaders that's in DC and another leader that we're trying to get. We're working on getting her on board, and she's in Arizona. So can you imagine if we had all Florida, we have Florida. Sorry, I forgot about my Florida girl. And imagine if we had all of these Vision Board events taking place in different parts of the state. Tina, you know we're national, right? We are national, baby.
Okay. You shouldn't have said that. Now I got to find someone outside the United States so we can be global. I'll find it by October. I'll find us somebody. Don't worry. We're going to be global, okay? It's global.
We're going to be international, global, baby. And so what's going to happen is that we'll hook up the Zoom so we're all connected at the same time. While I have a few people here with me, right? Tina will have a few people right there peeking in the back, waving, doing their vision board, showing it to the camera, saying, look at what I'm envisioning for the last quarter of 2022. Woo! We got
it's a lot.
accomplished.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes. I'm just loving this right here. And some people might be saying it's a lot, it's the most. This is not for everyone. I am not for everyone. Carmel is not for, I know I'm not for everyone. Some people are like, you're just doing the most. You know what it is for me, Carmel? I live each day like it's my last. So if I don't wake up tomorrow, I know that I left it all on the floor, kind of like Kobe. When Kobe went out there to play basketball, he just gave his all. And that's just how I'm living my life. And anyone that comes on board, any goal, any dream, I always say, think big times 10. Because even if you hit half of that, well, you're still feeling good. You're still feeling great. So, jump on board. And we want everyone's ideas. That's what I love. And sometimes I'm glad to have Carmel there because, I sent her something like, I thought it was one thing, it was something else. I'm like, okay, bring it back. So it's like that triple checking and double checking.
Yes, it's necessary. And that's why community is so important. That's why a board of trustees is so important. That's why, your people around you are so important because you think big, Tina. I'm always telling you, wow, you think so big, but you still need other people around you who will think differently and help stretch.
Yes. And then bring me back sometime, reel me back sometime. And then, yes. Whew. So any questions? Let me see if we have any questions on board. Oh, we do have some comments. Here we go. It was the perfect size. She's talking about the events. And then
That's
she
what
said, that's right, love life with no regrets. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Renee. That is our Be the Change girl who does all of our back channel stuff. Love it, love it. So if you're watching this, subscribe, tag forward. If you're looking for an internship, hit us up because we can use all the support when it comes to cutting videos, editing videos, flyers, all that good stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm charged for our next event that's happening, I guess, in May or April, something like that. The Ignite and the Burn or whatever.
Oh, then part two. I'm
Part
excited.
two. Part
Yes,
two.
yes.
And
So this was
part
Ignite the Fire Within. Our next event will be Fuel the Fire or Fuel the Fire Within, right? So it's just all about continuing. So we've ignited the fire. The fire is there, right? So it's burning. And we're doing now we're working on just feeding that fire. So we're calling it Fuel the Fire or Feed the Fire, Fuel the Fire. I like Fuel the Fire.
feed. Sorry for the faces, but there's some weirdo who wrote us, and I'm glad I didn't press show of what they wrote. I'll show you, Carmel. But there's some crazy people in the world. There's some crazy. You're crazy. Whatever they
Oh,
just wrote.
that is crazy. Oh, I hate when people want to ruin a good thing.
You're looking good, girlfriend. You're looking good. I see the arms there.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So our master class. I will be talking about nutrition. I want to touch on what is nutrition, what is healthy. And it's interesting because I'm right now reading a book, and the book was talking it touched on the fact that vegans, or excuse me, vegetables do not have as much protein and as meat, and therefore we would require a lot more vegetable in order to get our protein intake. And so many people are under the impression that people who are vegans cannot build muscle. You tell me. I make sure that I take care of myself, and I make sure that I take my supplements, as does everybody, even meat eaters. So we can touch upon that as well. But I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum. I'm not here to say vegans and that's the way we do it. Not at all. I work with everybody with any lifestyle. I work with it. I understand it. I hear it. I listen because I'm here to learn just as much as I'm here to teach what I know. So, Tina,
I love it.
About?
So before we go to that, I just want to tap back into your masterclass, how you were talking about food. So guys, everything leads up to something, okay? So her masterclass, she's going to be talking about food and nutrition, but that's leading up to the 12-week challenges that we're doing for September. Actually, is it before or after? Is it before or after our masterclass? The 12-week challenge.
The 12-week challenge will be like right in between.
Say
that again.
Oh, it's the 7th. The 12-week challenge starts September after Labor Day.
After Labor Day, and it goes for 12 weeks. So that ends up the end of November.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of our masterclass, how it fits in with the 12-week. It's actually after the start. So forget what I was going to say. This is a good lead for the 12 weeks, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Because our 12 weeks is a rolling 12 weeks anyway, isn't it?
I didn't plan on it, but if you want to.
Oh, that's something we forgot to talk about, I guess. Because the previous
weeks
were rolling.
Say that again.
The previous 12-week programs that we were holding was a rolling.
Yes, the 8 weeks. The 8 weeks were rolling. Yes. So I love the fact that we're together, guys, but we're separate and we're different. So Carmel's doing a master class on what's it? Do you have the name of it yet? Nutrition.
What is nutrition?
What is nutrition? That's going to be her master class. My master class, mind and body transformation. That's my masterclass. And I'm going to give tools and skills on how your mindset controls what you do, how you do almost everything in life. And that's going to transform your body. So I'm really trying to delete and block this person because I don't like their things. So I keep blocking them, but they keep coming back. That's okay. I'm sorry. I get distracted very easily. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, he's.
You can see the comments.
I saw the comments. Dang, Lottie,
All
that's
all
nice.
righty. So, guys, it is, I don't know what day it is. It doesn't matter because if you're watching this, it may be Monday, maybe Tuesday, maybe next week. We're going to be here every Thursday at 7 p.m. with some type of live episode. Today, we wanted to talk about our women's empowerment event, the recap of that, which birthed so many things. Next week, we'll have something else. Maybe we'll raid your refrigerator. Maybe we'll raid your house or something like that. Who knows?
Who knows? But we'll be back here live and in the flesh. And again, our YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. But make sure that you subscribe, comment, like, share. Subscribe, comment, like, share. We would appreciate that, okay? And if you're not listening on YouTube, you're listening on Tina's page or wherever, go over to YouTube, The Fitness on Fire Experience, and like, comment, subscribe, and share.
You can tell I haven't been on here in a minute, right?
I haven't been on here in a minute either. But we're gonna
Okay,
change.
so this, yeah, we're gonna change that. It's here. I'm sure it's here. I'm sure it's here somewhere. There we go. That's our YouTube channel.
Yay! Yep, the Fitness on Fire Experience.
Yes. All right,
Okay.
guys. So we are out of here. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're amazing. Thank you so much for your time, Carmel. See you guys next Thursday. Same time, same station.